we're up. You're on full. On the aux, yeah. You want to get in the headphone amp? Not yet. If you want, I could go on camera. Okay. Okay. 10-1, you're good. Okay, you're good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lanco's Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway. Welcome back, race fans, looking out here over a wonderful, wonderful sight. Some of our favorite people in the world hanging out with us on a beautiful Saturday night in central Pennsylvania. Folks, you are the best race fans in the world, and we thank you for spending part of your evening here with us. For those of you joining us on the National Racing Network broadcast, it is our pleasure to have you spend a little bit of your time with us as well. If you're watching the broadcast, we're going to get the commercial break out of the way here, so we'll be right back. You're watching Race Night at the Clyde on the National Racing Network.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
At 600cc Performance, our roots run deep in CC racing. A leader in fuel injection, dyno tuning, wiring, and diagnostics. With over 15 years of experience in building and tuning, you can count on us to get you to the winner's circle. Whether it is diagnostics, sales, or service, 600cc Performance is your source for everything CC racing. Find out more at 600ccperformance.com. If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop, basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I've taken 25 selfies in the last 10 minutes.
26.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back, everybody who's been watching the live stream. We appreciate you hanging out with us here. Seeing a whole lot of racetracks have rained out, canceled, done whatever tonight. We are going to hustle this thing through, and we're getting the show in, or at least we're going to do our best to. Coming out on to the Speedway, going to be heat race number 1 for the Sportsman. On the pole for this one, from Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, the TNF Mowing, Stacy's Towing, Christmas Meat Market, number 23K, that's Courtney Cup. On the outside of the front row, in the number 88 from Wernersville, Pennsylvania, in the Beer Shack Hoosier Tire, Hernison Electric, Inc., number 88 entry, that's Nick Skias. Starting in the 3rd position from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, in the Murky Motorsports, Iced Homes and Renovations, Kyle's Outdoor Services, number 18, it's Noah Murky. In the 4th position, defending Sportsman champion 1 year ago from Jonestown, Pennsylvania, in the B&K Tree and Outdoor Services, Boltz's RV Service, Edge of Chaos, number 77, it's Mike Kreiser. Row number 3 will have the 3S of Richland, Pennsylvania's Jeremy Eisenhower, in the J.S. Miller Repair Double D Construction entry. And on the outside of the 3rd row will be the 5R, piloted tonight by Billy Logaman, it says, in the Titan Wings Leader Chassis entry. Field's gotten the 1-to-go signal. Anthony Yerger in the 5A, and the N8 of Nate Gibble will be the rest of the starting lineup. 8 cars, 10 laps the distance. Green flags out, and we're racing in heat race number 1. Good start for Skias. He's going to lead the field into 1. Kreiser really on the hammer off at 2. Thought he was going to gain up on Skias just a little bit. Still a big move from Kreiser. 4th to 2nd in 1 lap. Even bigger move by the 5R of Billy Logaman to the inside. He comes around Courtney Cup. Logaman started 6th, now runs 3rd. All are going to qualify, so this is just going to be deciding where you start tonight's feature. The 23, a Cup slow down the back straightaway. Here comes Anthony Yerger looking to the outside. Almost 3 wide down the front straightaway as Eisenhower looks inside. Down the back straightaway, Anthony Yerger inside. Noah Murky to the outside. That's the battle for the 5th position as your race leader, Nick Skias, has checked out. He'll see the cross flags this time by. Gap of 1.2 seconds over Mike Kreiser. Another 2.25 seconds back to Billy Logaman in 3rd. Field single file pretty well all the way through here. We're going to be down to 3 to go this time by. That number 88 entry comes off at turn 4 past the flag stand already into turn 1. Ski is setting pretty quick laps here as well. Two to goes the signal from Mike Fry to start finish line. 1 to go this time. 1 lap remaining. Skias with a lead of 1.5 seconds over Kreiser. Off at turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Give that one to Nick Skias over Mike Kreiser, Billy Logaman, Nate Gibble, and Anthony Yerger, your top 5. He is going to stop on the back straightaway. Get the race chasing for drivers and fans Facebook group photo taken. 10 big $25 awards coming up courtesy of Mike Knappenberger and the group of race chasers. $25 to the winner of the Sportsman Division courtesy of Marlee Floor Care. The 125 four-stroke winner going to pocket an extra $25 courtesy of Pioneer Hose Company, number 1. 270 winner tonight picking up $25 courtesy of Brown Motorsports. While tonight's Hyper Racing 600 winner will get $25 from Kenny Groff Trucking. Slingshot winner will pocket an additional $25 courtesy of Ron Groff Trucking. Then we're going to have Heat Race winner draws for the next 4 awards, $25 apiece from the National Racing Network, Kim's Creations, Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway, and Mike Knappenberger Photos. The final award tonight going to be $25 from Labe's Custom Graphics and Screen Printing for 15th place in the 270 feature. Not sure you're going to sandbag your way to the extra $25, but not a bad way for somebody who has a little bit of trouble over the course of the night to gain a little bit of money back. Sportsman Heat Race number 2 on the Speedway. Let's get you the starting lineup. On the pole from Brandon, Pennsylvania, the TSL PWE Animal Motorsports Mike Rice Trucking number 5. That's Brett Cronrath. The 7L of Chase Laser will line up to his outside. 22 of Clinton Hauser and the 13B of Matt Yo. We're going to make up row number 2. Robert Shanaman and Jamie Flickinger in row 3. Chad Kreiser, Michael Spatafora, row 4. Green flags in the air. Good start for the 7L. Slow trouble for the 5 of Brett Cronrath. He had trouble in the heat race or the hot lap session as well. That's going to let Chase Laser check out. Jamie Flickinger up to second. Laser. Caution flag is out as the 5 of Cronrath comes to a stop on the back straightaway. Tough break there for the driver of the number 5. He did have a little bit of trouble in the hot lap session. He's able to get the car pushed off. Car seems like it fires, just does not want to come up to speed. Single file restarts all the way through the heat races here at Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway.
On the slider.
Green flag back in the air. Chase Laser got the good restart. Jamie Flickinger is going to run a couple of car lengths back. Robert Shanaman has third. Here comes Clinton Hauser looking to the inside in 3 and 4. Not quite close enough to get the job done off the corner. Shanaman holds on to the spot. Big move to the inside off at 2 by Chad Kreiser. Hauser going to try to throw the spot back to him. Trouble again. Caution number 2 in the heat race. And that looks like, again, trouble for the number 5 of Brett Cronrath.
I turned you up on here, and I also turned you up on there. If you go into settings, you got to do it really slowly.
Okay, yeah, you can crank me up. Two of the 3 strikes used on the heat race by the 5 of Brett Cronrath. Field off at turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Laser bringing the field down nice and slow. Green flag back in the air. Oh, Hauser thought he had the jump. He's going to bottle it up. That's going to let Chad Kreiser get to his outside down the front straightaway. Good drive off the bottom of the corner for the 22. Kreiser not able to gain any ground. Oh, big contact. That's going to push Kreiser up into the outside. 3 laps in the books. That number 5 machine does not sound good as it comes past us. Chase Laser holds on to the race lead. In fact, sets a new quick lap time, 11:4.46. Jamie Flickinger, a little over 3/4 of a second back as Cronrath pulls off to the infield. Best battle on the racetrack is going to be 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Robert Shanneman, Chad Kreiser, and Clinton Hauser. Kreiser goes quick lap time on the race. He's gaining on Shanneman. Call it 2 car lengths as they head down the back straightaway. Looks like the 13B of Matt Yo going to be in danger of going a lap down as the field will get the 2 to go signal this next time by. Yo able to hold it up to the outside. Chase Laser takes the twin sticks. Flickinger a 1.5 seconds back. Here's the big move by Kreiser down to the inside. He got around Hauser, got around Shanneman. Kreiser now up to 3rd. White flag is out. Chase Laser going to be untouched in this one. Off at turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Give the heat race win to Chase Laser. Jamie Flickinger comes home 2nd, Chad Kreiser 3rd, Clinton Hauser 4th, and Robert Shanneman rounding out your top 5. One more heat race coming up for the sportsmen. Let's get you the starting lineup as they're going to roll them out onto the Speedway. Starting on the pole from Denver, Pennsylvania, the Keller Brothers Ford, Buffalo Springs RTV Racing Engines, Duval Racing, number 36S. It's Steve Smith Sr. To his outside, from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, the Logaman Construction, HI Beer Distributor, Phoenix Fire, number 53S. It's Shannon Slaughter. Rolling off in the 3rd position, again from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, the Free Geek Pen TSE's Vehicle Accessories, number 26, it's Corey Schmuck Jr. Starting in the 4th position will be the number 16P of Patrick Kern. The number 30 of Ryan Heckman will roll off in the 5th position from Douglasville, Pennsylvania, TSL Sox RTS Chassis Swavely Racing entry. Starting in the 6th position will be the number 21 of Toby Blumenschein. To his outside, the 7th and final starter here in heat race number 3 for the sportsmen will be Newmanstown, Pennsylvania's Paula Hellinger sponsored entry. The number is 13S. The driver is Charles Hellinger. 7 cars, 10 laps the distance. Field making their way through turns 1 and 2. Lights are out. We're ready to go green. Pretty quick cars in this field. Green flag is out. It was a very good start for Corey Schmuck Jr. He's going to drag Ray Smith down the front straightaway, give the race lead to Corey Schmuck Jr. through 1 and 2. Patrick Kern looks to the outside of Smith. Almost got banged up into the outside wall. That's going to let Blumenschein to the inside, put Toby up to 2nd. Patrick Kern working to the inside of the 36S to Steve Smith Sr. down the back straightaway and into 3. He'll have the preferred line off the corner, slides up in front. Move Patrick Kern up to 3rd, drop Steve Smith back to 4th. Ryan Heckman 5th, Hellinger, Slaughter going to round out the field. Everybody pretty well single file at this point. Corey Schmuck Jr. holding a 3-car length lead over Toby Blumenschein, but Toby went quick lap time for the race, 11:2.76, and he is still gaining, but not by much. Cross flags, we are halfway home. Still call it 3-car lengths down the front straightaway. 6 down, 4 to go. The lead's under a half second for Corey Schmuck over Toby Blumenshine. Second and a half back to Patrick Kern in third. Another 2 seconds back to Steve Smith Sr. in fourth. Best battle on the racetrack right now is going to be for the fifth position between Ryan Heckman and Charles Hellinger. Steve Smith Sr. right in front of that one as well. White flag is out, 1 lap remaining. Checkered flag out on the heat race. Give that one to Corey Schmuck Jr. by 3/4 of a second over Toby Blumenshine. Patrick Kern third. Steve Smith Sr. fourth. Ryan Heckman going to round out your top 5. That will do it for the sportsman heat races. Next up on the racetrack will be the All-Star Slingshots. Just getting the last of the sportsmen off the racetrack. See fans still coming in, seeing the grandstands filling up here. Going to be 7 cars in heat race number 1 for the All-Star Slingshots. Let's get you the starting lineup. On the pole will be the number 15 of Faith Turnbull. To her outside, the 16T of Thomas Nettleship. Row 2 will have the 56 of Andrew Turpin and the 32 of Brett Bieber. Carter Wine in the 14C will start 5th. Zach Steffi in the 47Z will roll off in the 6th position. Rounding out the field will be the number 4 of Ben Laser. Ten laps the distance. Green flag in the air. We're racing in the Slingshots. Big throaty roar out of these cars as they head down the front straightaway. Oh, little bit of contact towards the back of the field. Laser and Steffi making a little bit of contact. They're able to keep things straightened out. Faith Turnbull running the high line through turns 3 and 4. She's going to do the same thing in turns 1 and 2. That's going to open up the door for Brett Bieber to the inside. Bieber, one of the best in the business when it comes to the Slingshots. A little bit of left side loving from Turnbull down the back straightaway. That's going to let her hold on to the spot through 3 and 4. A little bit more of the same off of turn 2 that time. Turnbull really driving that car hard. I believe this is the first appearance on the racetrack this year for that number 15 machine. Cuts off Bieber on corner entry. Bieber's going to have to do one of 2 things. He's going to have to use the Teddy Christopher line, or he's going to have to force his way through. Oh, and there it is. Big contact down the back straightaway. Whole lot more contact going into 2. 3 wide battle off the corner. Put the 56 of Andrew Turpin there in the battle for the lead as well. Fields halfway home. Bieber to the inside. Turnbull to the outside. They're going to work through turns 3 and 4. Put Brett Bieber to the race lead. Turnbull going to look to the inside. Oh, contact in 1 and 2. Pushes Bieber way up the racetrack. Caution flag on the Speedway. Contact between the 15 of Faith Turnbull and the 32 of Brett Bieber. So Faith Turnbull going to head to the back of the field. Also the 32, Brett Bieber. Rough riding warning issued to the driver of the 15. New race leader Andrew Turpin in the 56. He'll lead the field off of turn 4 and back to the green flag. 16 Tia Thomas Nettleship, quick in the hot lap session, able to hold on to the second position. How about Zach Steffi in the 47Z, climbing from 6th to 3rd? Bieber working the charge back towards the front, already around Ben Laser. Now to the inside of Carter Wyant, down the back straightaway and into 3. 2 to go this time by the start-finish line. Turnbull having a little bit of trouble getting around the 4 of Ben Laser. And it'll be 1 to go this time by. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Off at turn number 4, checkered flag in the air for Andrew Turpin. Thomas Nettleship going to come home second. Zach Steffi third. Brett Bieber recovers back to 4th. Carter Wyant rounds out the top 5. Faith Turnbull able to get around Laser. They're on the white flag lap to complete the field. Six cars going to make up heat race number 2. They already on the speedway and doubled up. They should get the 1 to go signal the next time by the start-finish line. Caution on the speedway. Trouble for the number 7A, Josh Patterson. Comes to a stop up against the outside retaining wall down the back straightaway. Let's get you the scheduled starting lineup on this one. On the pole will be the number 3, Dave Carrigan. To his outside, the 35 of Dylan Hoke. Tyler Hoke in the 50 in the 7A of Patterson, scheduled to make up row number 2. Row 3 will be the 21 J of Josh Wyant and the 73 of Blair Shanley. Lights are out. We're going racing in heat race number 2 for the All-Star Slingshots. Green flag in the air. Fantastic start for Dave Carrigan. He's going to be a race leader into turn 1, and he's going to be the race leader by 3 car lengths off at turn 2. 3 wide battle off of the corner towards the back of the pack. That's going to be Wyatt, Patterson, and Shanley dueling. Again, the heat races all qualify. Up to 8 are going to invert. Lap number 2 on the board. It's a half-second gap between race leader Dave Carrigan and the 35 of Dylan Hoke. Hoke closing in through turns 3 and 4. Gap opens back up at the line. Picked up about a 10th that time around. Giving that left front a big wave through turn 2. All the way off the ground through turns 3 and 4. Field's going to see the cross flags next time by. Field singled out pretty well here. Again, no change in the gaps. Carrigan by 4 tenths. Well, now it's down to 3.5 tenths over Dylan Hoke as Hoke sets the race quick lap time at a 13:171. He's down to the inside in turns 3 and 4. Battle for the race lead off the corner. Carrigan has it. Hoke right there trying to get the job done in 1 and 2. Carrigan slides high off the corner. That's going to be all the gap that Dylan Hoke needed. Carrigan, oh, they're going to make contact. Nice piece of driving by Dylan Hoke to keep control of that one. Now it's going to be a side-by-side battle between Tyler Hoke and Dave Carrigan for second. Hoke to the inside. He's going to pick up the spot through the slider. Carrigan crossing him over down the front straightaway. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Carrigan holding on to second.
Colquitt to lead.
Tyler Hoke looking for second. Checkered flag is out. Give that one to Dylan Hoke. Over Dave Carrigan. Tyler Hoke third. Josh Patterson fourth. Blair Shanley fifth. And Josh Wyant rounds out the field. For those of you who are just joining us here at the racetrack or on the live stream, my name is Chris Graham with the National Racing Network. It is an honor and a privilege to have been asked to fill the lead voice chair here at the Speedway. Love seeing the crowd still filling in. See Danny Lane Jr. walking down here saying hi to some of the kids out front. Tonight's broadcast on the National Racing Network, presented by Hot Shoe Racewear, The Edge of Chaos on Rock Rage Radio, Kim's Creations, and Mike Knappenberger Photos. Coming out onto the Speedway will be heat race number 1 for the Hyper Racing 600s. On the pole in the Gerhart Motorsports, number 51 from Bechtelsville, Pennsylvania, that's Chris Gerhart. To his outside from New Providence, Pennsylvania, in the Alt Coast Services Reanimated Art Tattoo Studio Vintage Signs, number 23, that's Bradley Brown. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 5J of Jason Seacrest. And on the outside, the 21S of Steven Snyder Jr. Row number 3, the 71 of Brian Kramer and the 5 of Heath Hanley. Row number 4, the 16S of Brianne Whitmer and the 22X of Kyler Heine. And rounding out the field all alone in row 5, the number 75 of Mark Yoder. Lights are out. Field crawling their way down the back straightaway. They're in the start zone. Green flags in the air. We're racing in heat race number 1. Good start for Gerhart. Oh, big contact going into 1. Hanley to the outside. He's going to try to get around the 71. We've got a battle for the race lead as well. Gerhart has it. Bradley Brown wants it. Brown looking to the inside. We call him the high sider. He's making the middle lane work through turns 3 and 4. Gerhart having to run just a little bit higher up the racetrack. He's able to keep the RPMs up, and he's going to hold on to the racetrack side by side another lap around at the race lead. Brown still inside, Gerhart still outside. What a duel between these two. 4 laps already in the books. No change for the race lead. We're less than a tenth apart. Twin sticks halfway home. How many laps are these guys going to do this at the front of the field as Heath Hanley comes around the 5J? He's going to pick up third. Oh, the 5J thought about throwing the slider. Seacrest thinks better of it. The side-by-side duel for the race lead still ongoing. 71 of Brian Kramer getting up into the outside wall. They start to settle things down. Well, we thought they were going to settle it down just a little bit. Going to be 2 to go this time by Chris Gerhart. Had a lead of a tenth of a second. Give it to Bradley Brown by less than a tenth. Brown going to hold the race lead down the back straightaway. See if he's going to keep running that inside line. Slides up just a little bit. White flag is out. Quarter of a second lead for Bradley Brown in the heat race. That number 23 machine has been awesome. Off the corner, checkered flag in the air. Give the heat race win to Bradley Brown over Chris Gerhart. Heath Hanley, Jason Seacrest, and Steven Snyder, your top 5. Top 6 are going to transfer. The final lock-in will be the 22X of Kyler Heine. Brian Kramer, Mark Yoder, and Brianne Whitmer will all head to the consi. Only 3 cars going home tonight. Brown stopping for the race chasing heat race winners photo. Heat race number 2 going to roll out onto the Speedway now for the Hyper Racing 600s. Let's get you the starting lineup. On the pole will be the number 4 of Roger Ilgenfritz. Starting in the second position in the Sycamore Hill RV Curabella Child Care Facility 600cc performance number 11Z. It's Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Zach Light. Row number 2, starting in the third position, will be the 2S, the Spots Installation, Earl Fallon Gould Motors, entry piloted by Lebanon, Pennsylvania's Mike Rutherford. To his outside, in the number 21, the Reinholds, Pennsylvania native, Toby Blumenshine, in the Ingham's Powder Coating Coles Customs A&S Bike Shop, number 21. Starting in the fifth position will be the 24T of the Hartley Hurricane, Hartley, Delaware's T.J. Grieve in the Crosby Enterprises Lawn and Landscape Maintenance entry. And to his outside, the number 17 of Brent Ely. The 1E of Aaron Espenshade, the 96 of Jesse Snyder. In row 4, all alone in row 5, the 75K of Jared Kunkel. Field down the back straightaway, green flags in the air. Zach Light going to lead the field to the green. He's going to hold the spot of Rutherford. Contact. Espenshade spins to the inside. Caution flag is out. Yellow flag is out. Looks like the 84 of Ilgenfritz is going to be a scratch. Little bit of contact between the 75K of Kunkel and the 1E of Aaron Espenshade. Espenshade got the worst of the deal as he's the one who spun around and stopped. 21 of Toby Blumenshine pulling off the racetrack as well. Only 6 cars remaining in the field for heat race number 2. All 6 will transfer. As trouble also for the 1E of Aaron Espenshade. Looks like they're going to have to back the four-wheeler up, and Espenshade will go on the hook. With only 27 cars in the field, trouble for the 84, who's a scratch as of now. The 1E of Espenshade and the 21 of Blumenshine. Looks like that number 84 of Roger Ilgenfritz is going to be able to take to the racetrack. Field didn't get a lap in under green, so he'll tag in at the back of the pack. So we're back to 7 cars on the racetrack. Zach Light and Mike Rutherford going to make up the front row. T.J. Grieve and Brent Ely in row number 2. Jesse Snyder and Jared Kunkel in row 3, and Roger Ilgenfritz in row 4. Lights are out. They're getting ready to take the green flag. Still going to be 10 laps the distance. Oh, Grieve did not get up to fire. Kunkel to the outside. Battle for the race lead. Zach Light has it. Mike Rutherford wants it. Light running just a little bit higher lane. Rutherford not able to gain any ground. Here comes Jared Kunkel wanting a piece of the action. TJ Grieve all the way up against the outside wall. He's going to come around the 96 of Jesse Snyder. That's a pretty good battle developing as well. towards the front of the field. Kunkel started to catch up to Rutherford as they went into one. Rutherford sliding up the racetrack, forcing the 75K on the binders. Grieve getting around Snyder at the back of the field. TJ Grieve going to go to work on the 17 of Brent Ely. Oh, big run down the back straightaway for Kunkel. He's going to look to the inside of Rutherford. Not able to get the job done. Zach Light still your race leader at the halfway point. In fact, quickest lap time of the race that time by 10.808 seconds. Race leader's going to hit lap traffic in the next half a lap or so. Let's pick up the battle for second. Kunkel to the inside of Rutherford. Thought about throwing the slider. Rutherford cuts the line off. We're down to 2 to go. Rutherford using the 84 as a pick. He's going to be able to hold on to the spot. Kunkel gets it high, wide, and hands him off at 2. Keeps that motor wound up. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in heat race number 2. Through 3, off of 4, checkered flag in the air. Give the heat race win to Zach Light. Little shot in the bumper right at the start-finish line from Jared Kunkel on Mike Rutherford. Rutherford holds on to second. Kunkel third. Brent Ely fourth. TJ Grieve fifth. 6th to the 96 of Jesse Snyder. That's going to be the 6 cars that'll transfer. Roger Ilgenfritz, Toby Blumenshine, and Aaron Espenshade all will head to the Consi. Pretty neat seeing folks checking in from all around the country here on the broadcast. Several viewers from Florida, folks down the Jersey Shore, a little bit of Delaware tuning in. It is certainly not the locals because you guys are out here in force tonight. We want to say a big thank you for coming out and supporting Lanco's Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway. And welcome back, folks. It's officially summertime. Heat race number 3 out on the Speedway. Starting lineup for this one on the pole will be the number 77 of Jason Swavely. To his outside, the 88 of Nick Skias. Row number 2 will have the 95 of Jim Radney and the 15P of Chris Pansner. Row 3, the 9 of Joe Keppel, and to his outside, the 1 of Will Urkuski. And row number 4, the 39 of Olivia Thayer and the 28Q of Austin Quick. Ten laps going to be the distance again on heat race number 3 for the Hyper Racing 600s. Swavely and Skias going to lead the field down the back straightaway. Alignment looks good. Going to bunch up just a little bit. Green flag in the air. Swavely going to hold the lead off the corner and into turn 1. Skias looks to the inside. Thought about throwing the slider. Backs off. He'll let Swavely hold the position and regroup for the next attack. Side-by-side battle going into 1 between the 28Q of Austin Quick and the 9 of Joe Keppel. That's going to be the battle for the 5th position. Now Keppel going to have to fight with Will Urkuski for the final transfer spot. Urkuski to the inside, Keppel to the outside, down the back straightaway and into 3. We saw the side-by-side battle at the front of the field. Now we're seeing it in the battle for the transfer spot. Racing all over this high-banked 8th mile facility. Urkuski able to get around Keppel. Oh, big move to the inside by Austin Quick. Whole lot of right side romance on Chris Pansner going into 3. Pansner tried to return the favor off the turn 2. That's going to put Austin Quick up to the 4th position. Jason Swavely goes quick lap time 10:7:47. Swavely already making his way off at turn 2. Here's Austin Quick inside. He makes contact with Radney. Caution. Yellow on the Speedway. Oh, and then Urkuski gets into the wall. Keppel gets into him as well. Big move by Austin Quick. Looking inside of the corner. Cars got hooked together just a little bit. And that will bring out the caution flag. Hearing the 28 will go to the rear. He was involved in the caution anyway, so he would have been going to the rear to begin with. But 28 to the rear for avoidable contact.
Club wall there, yellow. Can you refocus your camera?
Looks like both the 28 and the 95 should be able to restart, but we'll see here. Radney going to roll down this Speedway. Well, he'll let Will Urkuski get by first. Austin Quick back underway. Radney may need a little bit of a push. The 600s are self-start cars, but every once in a while they need that little bit of a shove to help get them moving off the corners. So the 28Q to the rear of the field. That's going to put Will Urkuski back up into the transfer spot. New look field for this one. Jason Swavely and Nick Skias still holding on to those top two. Jim Radney third. Austin Quick fourth. Chris Pansner fifth. Will Urkuski sixth. Joe Keppel seventh. Olivia Thayer. Actually, that was at the moment of the caution here. So Swavely and Skias up front. Pansner and Keppel. Then Thayer and Radney going to be your top six. Urkuski seventh. Austin Quick in the eighth position. Green flag back in the air. Swavely able to check out just a little bit. Oh, Keppel goes around. Thayer makes contact in turn four. Caution flag is out on the Speedway again. Just like that, the fortunes reverse. Joe Keppel and Olivia Thayer having the issue. Keppel got turned around. Thayer had absolutely nowhere to go. So still down to 2 laps remaining. Swavely, Skias, Pansner, your top three. Radney, fourth. Will Urkuski, fifth. Austin Quick running in the sixth position. Lineup's good. Lights are out. We are ready to go back to racing. Whole lot of clay being thrown up towards the outside wall. Going to be a green-white checkered finish. Green flag back in the air. We're racing again. Pansner all over the back bumper of Skias. Radney's going to attack Pansner down the back straightaway. White flag out this time by for Jason Swavely. Pansner looks to the outside of Skias going into 1 and 2. He'll get the pass made. He's going to bring Jim Radney with him to the outside. Drop Nick Skias back to fourth. Here's Will Urkuski looking high. Checkered flag is out. Jason Swavely gets the win. Chris Pansner second. Jim Radney third. Nick Skias fourth. Will Urkuski fifth. Austin Quick, your sixth place car, final car to transfer into tonight's feature event. Joe Keppel, Olivia Thayer, and Holden Ekman, who did not start, will be forced to go to the Consi. 125 and 4-stroke heat race number 1 out onto the Speedway. On the pole for this one will be the number 26 of Tyler Martin, and his outside, the 46 of Austin Graby. 55C of Ron Crossley and the 77G of Isaac Graby will make up row number 2. 25W and 8 Weidman and the 44 Riley Simmons in row number 3. Row number 4 will have the 22 of Jared St. John and the 19 of Matt Fernsler. 10 laps the distance. All will qualify. This is all about setting the lineups. You lose a spot, you're going to lose a row or more. So every position matters. Green flags in the air. Fantastic start for Tyler Martin. Might have been a better start for Austin Graby. Side by side in 1 and 2. Weidman to the inside of Riley Simmons. Almost 3 wide into the corner. Fernsler up into the right side of the 25 of Weidman. Riley Simmons fights back to the inside. That's going to be the battle for the 6th position. Simmons able to get the spot from Farnsler. At the front of the field, we'll call it 4 car lengths. Down to 3/10 now between Austin Graby and Tyler Martin as Graby goes quick time. Oh, trouble for the 25 of Weidman. He's going to pull it off down to the infield. Gets himself into the grass. Will stay green. Battle for the race lead is going to get the cross flags this time by. Graby almost got up into the outside wall. Call it a car length and a half at the line for Tyler Martin over Austin Graby. Good battle for third as well between the 55C of Ron Crossley and the 77G of Isaac Graby. Tightest battle, though. We'll stay with it. That's going to be for the race lead. Austin Graby looks inside of Tyler Martin. Not close enough to show him the right front. Just enough to let him know he's there. Getting closer, yet you can measure that in inches. Down the back straightaway. Going to be 2 to go this time. It was 3/10. It was 2/10. 1/10. Right about 1/10 of a second between Tyler Martin and Austin Graby at the line. White flag is out. Trouble for the 46. Engine trouble on the 46. You saw the smoke come out of the tailpipe. Tyler Martin gonna now take this one handily as we're down to 1 to go. Checkered flag is out. Tyler Martin gets the win over Ron Crossley. Isaac Graby 3rd. Matt Fernsler 4th. Riley Simmons 5th. Jared St. John in the 6th position. Austin Graby and Nate Weidman were both DNFs. They will finish 7th and 8th respectively. Couple of more heat races coming up for the 125s and 4-strokes. Then we will have 3 heat races for the 270s. Next, and then after that, we'll have a couple of consies. One for the Hyper Racing 600s and one for the 270s. Let's get you the starting lineup for 125 and 4-stroke heat race number 2. On the pole in the number 6 will be Smooth Mike Glass. To his outside, the number 24 of Logan Road. Row number 2 will have the 7L of Chase Laser and the 11H of Holden Ekman. Row number 3, the 112 of Dylan Yinkst and the 28 of Kyle Lindsay. Scheduled to take the green in row 4, the 42K of Ron Wechter and the 78 of Sarah Borer. 42K not able to get the fire in that engine. Green flag in the air. We're racing in heat race number 2. Glass has it. Big move by Holden Ekman. He's going to try to go fourth to second in turns 1 and 2. Almost had the drive to do it. He got up to third. Logan Rhodes slides high. Mike Glass has the race lead. Ekman bottles up. Big contact with Laser. How about Dylan Yanks to the outside? He goes 2 for 1 down the back straightaway. Put the 112 from 5th to 3rd in 1 lap. Holden Ekman looking to the inside of Yanks down the back straightaway. Ekman comes back around. He's going to have the 7L of Chase Laser in tow. Yanks looks a little bit high off the corner. That's going to be all the door opening that Chase Laser needed. And it will be halfway next time by. Glass might have slowed just a little bit in turns 3 and 4 that time. Logan Road thought about trying to get to the inside. Not able to gain enough ground to attempt the pass off the corner. After the big move, Dylan Yanks falls back. Here's Holden Ekman inside of Logan Road down the back straightaway. Gives second to the 11H, and he's going after Mike Glass for the race lead. Top 4 under a blanket as they make their way off turn number 2. Ekman to the inside. Contact with Glass. New race leader, Holden Ekman. Chase Laser gets to the inside of Logan Road as the 24 had to get on the binders just a little bit. Laser now going to work on Glass. They make a little bit of contact. Right front of the 7L into the left rear of the 6. White flag is out. We're down to 1 to go. Through turns 3 and 4. Clean the rest of the way. Holden Ekman gets the win. Mike Glass able to hold on and come home second. Chase Laser third. Logan Road fourth. Dylan Yanks fifth. And Kyle Lindsay sixth. 7th place to Sarah Borer. 8th was the did not start of Ron Wechter. Third and final heat race for the 125s and 4-strokes going to roll off onto the Speedway. Let's get you the lineup on this one. On the pole will be the number 76 of Justin Harrington. And to his outside, he's gone back-to-back 2 weeks in a row. It's going to be the number 99 of Cliff Bryan Jr. Row number 2 will have the 3X of Kenny Bushy. And to his outside, the number 13 of Shane Davis. Row number 3, the 04 of Sam Borger. And to his outside, the 44X of Alex Lucas. And shotgun on the field in the number 16, defending 4-stroke class champion, Marty Bryan. Here in the lineup looks good. Field's getting ready to go. 10 laps the distance. Green flag in the air. What a great start by the front row. They're going to still battle side by side through 1 and 2. Here comes Alex Lucas to the outside around Shane Davis. 3 wide off the corner back there for third. Lucas holds on to the spot, got up into the outside wall just a little bit. Bushy slides the 44X up the racetrack. Alex Lucas jumps up to third. Marty Bryan coming on the charge. He's going to get to the inside of Bushy off the corner. At the front of the field, Cliff Bryan Jr., your race leader, has about a half second over Justin Harrington. Alex Lucas, 2 seconds back in third, another second back to Marty Bryan in fourth. Everybody pretty well single file. That Stricker painting DC Eager number 99 has been fast for 2 weeks in a row here, and that trend looks to continue. 5 down, 5 to go. Lucas not gaining any ground on Harrington, who's losing ground to Cliff Bryan Jr. Seven laps on the board now, 3 to go. The gaps are increasing at the front of the field. It was 1.2 seconds last time by. Call it 1.5 for Cliff Bryan over Justin Harrington. And Harrington is gapping on Alex Lucas as well. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Cliff Bryan Jr., 1.5 seconds over Justin Harrington. He's already off a turn 4. Checkered flag in the air. Cliff Bryan Jr. picks up the heat race win over Justin Harrington. Alex Lucas third. Marty Bryan fourth. Shane Davis fifth. Kenny Bushy sixth. And Sam Borger comes home in the 7th position. .270 heat race number 1 going to be pushed off now. Let's get you the starting lineup. On the pole will be the number 5A of Anthony Yerger. To his outside, the 3 of TJ Grieve. Those two have been 2 of the fastest 270 cars here this season. 1 win apiece. And they're going to start on the front row of the same heat race. Row number 2 will have the number 14 of Richie Hartman and the 96W of Chase Walker. Row 3, the 29J of Danny Lane Jr. and the 92 of last week's runaway winner, Jason Swavely. Mike Ulrich and Austin Graby, Matt Fernsler, they'll all round out the field. 10 cars, 10 laps the distance. 6 are going to transfer. Lights are out. We're getting ready to go green. Yerger and Grieve on row 1. Hartman and Walker, row 2. Laser and Lane, row 3. Swavely and Ulrich, row 4. Graby and Fernsler, row 5. Green flags in the air. Big move by Jason Swavely to the inside. Danny Lane coming to the outside. That's going to be the battle for the 5th position. And we've got a 4-car diamond of cars battling for the race lead. Grieve looks outside. Swavely looks inside. Yerger able to hold on to the spot. Yerger, Grieve, Swavely, Hartman that time by all within a half second. Here comes Grieve outside, looking inside of the race leader. Give it to TJ Grieve at the line that time, less than a 10th. 3 laps in the books. TJ Grieve now has the race lead, and he'll have it by 2 car lengths at the start-finish line. See what Jason Swavely's going to do. Sold him the dummy outside, crosses him back over inside. Nice pass by Jason Swavely into 3. Crossover move coming. Nothing going for Anthony Yerger. Cross flags are out halfway. Grieve, Swavely, Yerger, your top 3. Hartman holding on to 4th, but he's got Danny Lane catching him rapidly. That 4-car dogfight just a couple of laps ago was turned into TJ Grieve leading by 3/4 of a second. Trouble for the 87 of Austin Gravy. He's going to be out just a couple of laps into this one. We're now down to 2 to go. White flag in the air for TJ Grieve. He has checked out, gaining a 1/10 and a half that time. Oh, but Grieve's in trouble. He slows up down the back straightaway. Swavely to the inside. Checkered flag is out. Jason Swavely gets the win. Caution flag on the Speedway. And TJ Grieve comes up about 5 feet short of the start-finish line. Jason Swavely did take the checkered flag before the caution came out for the stopped car of TJ Grieve. So we'll wait to see what the lineup shows. Jason Swavely, Anthony Yerger, Richie Hartman, Danny Lane, Ben Laser, your top 5. Mike Ulrich, Matt Fernsler, Chase Walker, TJ Grieve, and Austin Gravy round out the field. The 6 we're going to transfer. Swavely, Yerger, Hartman, Lane, Laser, and Ulrich. Hanley. Let's see what he's able to do this time. Green flag back in the air. Same thing. He's going to have Hanley by 3 car lengths at the line. Big move to the inside by Toby Blumenschein in the 21. Not able to get inside completely of Kreiser. Now he's going to do it again off at 2. Try to push the 53 towards the outside wall. Blumenschein just does not gain any ground. That will be the best battle on the racetrack. The race leader, Tommy Rink, just crossing the start-finish line now. Trouble for the 17J at Jared Imler. He'll pull off to the infield, come to a stop. We stay green. Only 6 cars remain running in the heat race now, so all 6 are going to transfer. Tommy Rink, 1.4 seconds over Heath Hanley last time by. Call it 1.6 this time. Good battle heating up for third, though. Kreiser still has that position. Toby Blumenschein trying to get caught up. We're down to 2 to go. Every position on the racetrack equals 3 spots difference in where you line up for the feature. And this one is no contest. Off a turn 4. Tommy Rink gets the checkered flag. Heath Hanley comes home second. Mike Kreiser third. Toby Blumenschein fourth. Nate Gibble fifth. Clinton Hauser going to be the 6th and final car to finish and transfer. Jared Imler, Mike Skias, and Dave Labe round out the field. Imler and Skias both DNF. Labe was a did not start. One final heat race remaining here on Welcome Back Fans Night at Lanco's Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway. Couple of consies will follow. Well, let's get you the lineup here. On the pole will be the number 19A of Bradley Brown. To his outside, the 2020 of Corey Schmuck Jr. Johnny West in the 49W will line up third. To his outside, the 3S of Nick Skias. Row number 3, the 34 of Christy Swigert, and the 63 of Todd J. Adams. Row 4, the 5K of Mike Rutherford, and the 4K of Trent Eberhart. Rounding out the field will be the number 15 of Alex Swift. Swift has been pretty quick. Several good finishes over the last couple of weeks, but he's had to come from the back to do it. Don't forget the specials at the Not Your Mama's Kitchen concession stand tonight. Chili is the soup of the day. And how about this for a sandwich special? Cowboy burger with fries. Sounds like a good night of dinner up there at the concession stand. Make sure you check them out. Green flags in the air. We are underway. Brown gets the race lead. 3 wide off the corner. Big wiggle out of the 49. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide. Big contact. Tajay Adams goes around Alex Swift as well. The curse of the announcer strikes again. Speak kindly about Alex Swift, and he gets bottled up, spun around. Car refires quickly. Lights are out. Didn't get a lap in. We're ready to go again. Brown and Schmuck on row 1. West and Skias, row 2. Swigert and Adams, row 3. Green flag back out. Bradley Brown going to hold on to the race lead. Rutherford looks to the inside of Swigert. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Eberhardt able to get around Rutherford. Swigert going to fight back to the outside. Alex Swift bottled up at the back of the field. Remember, the top 6 are going to transfer. Rutherford comes to the inside of Eberhardt. He picks up the transfer spot. Bradley Brown with 2 car lengths, called a third of a second at the line over Corey Schmuck Jr. Alex Swift now looking to the inside of Eberhardt, but that's going to be the battle for the 7th position. Oh, trouble for the 49 WOS. He is slow down the back straightaway. Caution flag is out as the 49W of Johnny West comes to a stop to the outside of turn number 3. Lights are out. We're ready to go back to green. Bradley Brown, Corey Schmuck, Nick Skias, Mike Rutherford, Todd J. Adams, Trent Eberhardt hold the transfer spots. Alec, keep your eye on that 15 of Alex Swift. He's going to work to the inside of Eberhardt. Off of 4 down the front straightaway. They're going to battle for the spot. Give it to Alex Swift off of 2. Mike Rutherford going to go to work now on the 63 of Todd J. Adams into turn 1. Adams has to give the spot up, just not enough power off the corner. Swift looks to the inside. He'll get the pass made. Crossover, move to the inside by Adams. Now Todd J. Adams in the 63 in the final transfer spot. Trent Eberhardt catching the 63 as we're down to 3 to go. Call it 2 as Bradley Brown comes across the start-finish line now. Swift looks to the inside of Rutherford in the battle for 4th. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Field makes their way clean down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give the heat race win to Bradley Brown over Corey Schmuck Jr., Nick Skias, Mike Rutherford, Alex Swift, and Todd J. Adams picks up the final lock-in position to tonight's A main. Trent Eberhardt, Christy Swigert, and Johnny West will head to the Consi.
Chris.
Okay, we can give you an update on the schedule. We're going to run the 600 Consi, and then it will be intermission time. Due to the restrictions imposed by the state government, we are unable to open the pits at this time. That's part of the social distancing, is we have that separation barrier there between the general admission spectator seating and the pit admissions for the participants. So pit gates will not open tonight at the intermission. 600 Consi coming out onto the Speedway here in just a moment. And then it will be time for the intermission. Make sure you head on up, check out the Kim's Creations photo and novelty stand. You can get your information there on the Lanco Kids Club. $10 going to get the kids a whole goodie bag full of pretty nice swag. Laser etched water bottle, Lanco Kids Club checkered flag. Kids will get the Kids Club membership card, a whole bunch of other neat stuff in that gift pack as well. And then starting next week, we're going to sign kids in, and we'll start pulling names for various experiences around the racetrack. Stuff like waving a green flag during hot laps, victory lane photos, meet and greets with the drivers, all that kind of fun stuff. So make sure you stop up and see Kim Glass at the photo and novelty stand. And Kim was restocking earlier today, so a whole bunch of new for 2020 items at the concession stand. And we have a new food and beverage concessionaire. We want to say a big welcome to Joe May and her whole staff at Not Your Mama's Kitchen as they take over the food and beverage operations, offering weekly food specials. Talked about a little bit, the Cowboy Burger on the sandwich special for the night. 1 week ago, it was a walking chicken and waffles. That one was pretty darn good as well. So head on up there, make them feel welcome, and waiting to see how many cars are going to pull out here. 8 are scheduled to take the green flag for the 600 Consi. 6 cars will transfer out of this. 8 are scheduled to take the green. So if only 6 come out, yep, all 8 cars out on the Speedway. So we are going Consi racing. 10 laps going to be the distance. Let's get you the starting lineup. On the front row will be the number 71 of Brian Kramer, to his outside the 84 of Roger Ilgenfritz. The 9 of Joe Keppel and the 75 of Mark Yoder scheduled to line up in row number 2. 39 of Olivia Thayer and the 16S of Brianne Whitmer in row 3. Row 4 will have the 21 of Toby Blumenshine and the 1E of Aaron Espenshade. The 21 of Blumenshine electing to go to the rear. Basically just a position flip between Blumenshine and Espenshade. Green flag is out. No go for the 84. He's going to fall back like a rock. Brian Kramer going to be the race leader into 1. Joe Keppel, Mark Yoder going to battle side by side off at turn number 2. We're going to keep our eye at the tail end of the field. That's going to be the battle for the transfer spot. Right now, that belongs to the 16S of Brianne Whitmer. Toby Blumenshine and Roger Ilgenfritz not gaining any ground either. Kramer already with a 1-second lead over Mark Yoder at the line. Here comes Aaron Espenshade looking to the inside of Olivia Thayer through turns 1 and 2. Espenshade able to get the job done. Thayer runs the low line through 3 and 4, doesn't gain the ground back up. Move to the inside by Olivia Thayer on Brianne Whitmer. That's going to be the best battle on the racetrack. Now 4 laps remaining here in the 600 Consi. Oh, Kramer clips the infield tire. Slides up the racetrack in front of the 84 of Ilgenfritz. Here comes Mark Yoder. He's going to slide to the inside of the 84 as Brian Kramer goes around Toby Blumenshine. Now 2 cars 1 lap down. Olivia Thayer runs 6. She's about half a lap ahead of the race leader. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Brian Kramer down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Oh, contact between Aaron Espenshade and the 84 Wilgenfritz. Yellow flag is out. Tough break for Aaron Espenshade. He was running 5th. Field going to make their way off. We're waiting to see where the lineup's going to clear to. Pretty heavy top wing damage for the 1E of Aaron Espenshade. All right, so looks like the lineup or the results are good on this one. Brian Kramer, Mark Yoder, Joe Keppel, Breanne Whitmer, Olivia Thayer, and the 84 of Roger Ilgenfritz going to be the cars that'll transfer. Toby Blumenschein and Aaron Espenshade are a DNQ tonight. So with that, we're going to wrap up the live stream broadcast here from our heat race coverage. We'll come back after the intermission. And for those of you here in the grandstands, make sure you get on up to the concession stand. But for those of you watching the live stream, thank you for joining us. We'll get a commercial break out of the way, and then we'll be back here in just a little bit. You are watching Race Night at the Clyde on the National Racing Network.
At 600cc Performance, our roots run deep in CC racing. A leader in fuel injection, dyno tuning, wiring, and diagnostics. With over 15 years of experience in building and tuning, you can count on us to get you to the winner's circle. Whether it is diagnostics, sales, or service, 600cc Performance is your source for everything CC racing. Find out more at 600ccperformance.com.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I've taken 25 selfies in the last 10 minutes.
26.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.